Hello there, it's Jay here from Jay's Vintage Junk, and this is going to be part 2 of our look at the huge catalogue returns lot that I bought. And what we've got here, we've got 9 CD, radio, like MP3 cassette players, them type of, in fact I don't think any of these have cassette on them, no they don't. So these are all they're AM/FM radio, CD player, and most of them have either Bluetooth or an auxiliary input on them. And we've got a good mix here of some which look fairly heavily used up to some which look pretty well. There's one I think is absolutely brand new, it's just got physical damage on it. And like I said, that's what you're going to get on these lots. There is going to be some stuff that is literally brand new, it just didn't work out of the box, or it was damaged out of the box and was returned for that reason. And you've got ones like these which have seen some use, you know, it's blatantly seen some use, and then for some reason it's been returned back. Many have a return label on them like this. And these are, and this is how I know that these all came from Argos, because I've had Argos customer returns before, and I can tell by the label that that's a standard Argos customer returns label. So what I thought we'd do in this video, see, like I said, I've just dug these out of one of the cardboard boxes. I know one of my viewers has just said, oh, we're going to see the rest. Yes, I will go through the other boxes and show you what's in them. I've just literally not got a huge amount of space up here in the workshop, so what I thought I'd do is, these were all basically in one box, give or take, and they're all the same kind of units. I just got them all together and I thought, we'll get these out of the way. At least do an initial test on them, see what works, what doesn't. I mean, the ones that just work, you won't see them again, I'll just get rid of them. It's the ones that don't work which we will try and do some videos on, seeing if we can get them working. But first of all, obviously, we've got to find out what works and what doesn't. So what I thought we'd do is, I've got a figure of 8 lead. I think most of these should use a figure of 8 lead. I think some might need a power supply, which obviously we're not going to go into in this video today, because I don't know what power supplies we need. Them ones in this corner here, this pile here, actually have all got a cable on them, so they'll be nice and easy to test. We've got 3 identical on that side there. One is heavily used, one is somewhat unused, and one looks pretty much brand new, but it has got some damage on it. I mean, I'm never going to get rich off these things. They're not going to be, they're worth perhaps £3 to a £5 each or something like that, even when they're working. I mean, they're only 20 quid brand new. But I don't like things like this just going to landfill. If I can get them working and someone then can have a few years use out of them, that's better than them just going to landfill. And see if I can make a few quid doing it, then it's even better. We'll start with this example here. I've got my figure of 8 cable. I'll get that plugged in, and we'll have a go with that. I think we've got Alba, Bush, and some pretty much nondescript, no-name ones. So let's get on. Right, what can I unplug? I don't need the heater plugged in, so let's unplug the heater. I'll plug this figure of 8 cable in. If you can notice, I've even had to tidy my workbench up to be able to do this, because there was no way I could fit all my stuff on with the amount of crap that was on my workbench. You may have noticed I'm not the tidiest of persons when I'm working. Right, so we've got a figure of 8 with some power. Let's put some power up it and see what this first one does. And power up it. Now do we switch it on? Ah, here we go. CD. And the CD's actually come on. I have actually got some. I've managed to. Not that we'll need it. I don't know if we've got anything with the tape on we're going to be doing today. But I've got. I managed to have a look through my mother's old cassettes, and I found a line dancing cassette. So there's a chance that won't get hit up with copyright. And I've got some. I've got a CD here as well. There's someone that I know, his friend's band, or someone that he knows recorded it, so hopefully there's going to be no copyright on that. It's not something that's like particularly commercially released, I don't think. Because that's one of the biggest problems with doing this and doing it on YouTube. It's, you know, I want to show you how to test them, what you go through, and then I got hit with copyright. Anyway, I don't like this with all these mods. It shows how cheap and nasty they are. You don't even have a button to release the CD cover. You literally just lift it up like that. I really don't like these modern cheap tat. We'll try a disc in it. We'll try a CD in it. If a CD plays, we'll have a play, see if the radio works on it. There we go. Well, let's span the disc up. Let's see if it plays.
As it fell out on a bright holiday, small hail from the sky did fall. Our Saviour asked his mother mild, can I go play?
Oops. We'll stop that because I can't find where the volume control... Ah, there it is. Let's try that again. That's actually quite nice. Let's try. Well, the CD works on it.
A keeper went a hunting go, and under his arm he carried a bow.
Yeah, that works alright. Stop that. Let's try the radio on it. This is medium wave. FM. We don't seem to be getting any. Oh. And it's gone off. No, it's not even, it's gone off completely. Oh, there. So it's obviously, it's got a, we might have a dicky power switch in this. Although I've not got the radio to play yet. No. So, that's unusual. That's very unusual. It's usually the other way around. It's usually, unless you have to press a button to get the... Nope. Doesn't seem to want to work the radio. The CD player works fine on that one. But it looks like the it goes into AU, which is AUX mode. But I can't seem to, well, it's AUX stroke radio, and I can't seem to get the radio to play at all. I wonder if the AUX port's actually doing anything. Let's see if we can find something. We can just do a quick and dirty test, see if we get any noise out of that. Oops. Just got a jack to jack lead, so if we... Yeah, so it works as an AUX port, so you can use it as a speaker, but for some reason I can't figure out how to get the oh, there we go. That's what you press to change it, and it's not doing, so it's stuck in AUX mode. So like I said, the CD player works fine on it, and the auxiliary actually works, but you should press that and it should switch over onto FM radio or AM radio, depending on what you have that set to. And yeah, it's not doing. So I wonder if we've got a bad switch there or something. So the first fault on that one is no radio, but CD player works absolutely fine on it. That's first one down. Let's get one of these nice Bush ones out. Now these are a bit, you know, something a bit nicer actually. I mean, they're still cheap crap, but this is a bit of a nicer unit, and they've got I believe these have Bluetooth on them. Yes, they do. So you can connect your phone to it wirelessly and then play your music through your phone. Yeah, standard 12, and they do, and they also have a line in on them. So from that respect, they're quite nice. I've got 3 of these, and they'll clean up to, you know, like perfect condition. There's no real damage on them. Right, let's see how we switch it on. Buckle. That's off. And this one, so we've got one that's completely dead. It's not doing anything. I've got the power in the back there. I've got it set to FM there. Nothing. Try and set it to CD. And again, it's not coming up on the screen, so we've got nice one, completely dead. So we've got one there that at least we can do a proper repair on. Let's try another one. These are nice ones. I'm quite pleased with these, because like I said, these are ones that will definitely sell. The nice units, they're practical to put in your kitchen and things like that. Again, no power. So that is, again, is absolutely dead. Nothing. Yep, well plugged in. Can't see anything else. That's FM, so that should, well, at least, no matter what, the power light there should come on. So, yeah, we've got another one which is dead. Oh, good. Well, obviously, we won't do a video on each of these. We'll do a video perhaps on these three that are all together, all the same, and see. Well, let's see if this one works. No, same. Oh, I think this one works. At least the Bluetooth side of it seems to work. Let's move it across to CD. Oh, FM. Yeah. Pull the aerial up because its reception around here is crap. There we are.
Try not to hold it like that.
That's radio 2.
Don't fan the stag beetle.
Not a brilliant radio compared with some of the other ones.
I'm really looking forward to see you climb the stairs here.
But it works.
We've got a fantastic guest in the second half of this programme in the form of Elvis Costello.
Yeah, it's not horrendous. Let's try the CD, see if the CD works on it. So I really don't like that about these modern ones, that you just lift the lid up. They don't have a button on, an eject button on them like the older ones. We'll see if it'll play its disc. It's not spinning the disc up there. Nope, so this one, it looks, at least it's got some signs of life, and the obviously the radio works on it, and the Bluetooth seemed to fire up, but this has got a dead CD player on it by the look of it. It's not actually even spinning the disc. I don't like, if you pull them up too quick, it's as though they try and strip the gears. It's really nasty, nasty design, that. They're all the same, all these modern little CD radio units. They're just not built to last like the older ones were. But yeah, so we've got one there that partially works. We've got radio works on it. Bluetooth seemed to at least fire up. Obviously, I'll test that properly at a later date. But dead CD player. Right, now let's have a look. Let's get this one out. And this is one, I mean, this really is a no brand. I can't see any brand on it. Apparently won't play CDs. So let's have a look, see if it won't play CDs. Well, turn that off. What we can say is that the radio definitely works on it. And it's not a bad little radio. Yeah, it's quite a sensitive little radio. That's not even got the thing up yet. Light. I wonder what light does. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, so it's definitely something for like a teenager, a kid's bedroom, isn't it? Right, we've got FM, medium wave. Let's see medium. Yeah. Medium wave works. Let's see whether they're right about the CD player not reading discs. Yeah, it's like the other ones. You have to lift that up, and it's like on a geared, little geared spring there. Really, really nasty design that. Let's put this disc in. There we go. In fact, that doesn't feel. I think that the spindle's gone on that. I might be wrong. No, it just no, that's not spinning the disc properly. Let's quickly open it up in a bit. Yeah. So the disc's not actually spinning at all. Let's just switch that off before we open it up, because you never know with the laser radiation. You don't really want it in your eye, and you never know, seeing if the trip mechanism might not be working properly with this being slightly faulty. So, because it looks fairly new, this, I mean, it looks very unscratched, but I think what our problem is that this is basically just sitting too low. Something's happened there. I wonder if I open this up and it might be an easy fix, but what I think's happened, because that's actually free to spin there. But when you put a disc on, the disc's not spinning, so I think the entire laser assembly there is basically just sitting too low in the plastic. I wonder again, it's been dropped. So that, it may be an easy fix, that one. In fact, if it is an easy fix, has this one got Bluetooth on it? No. I was thinking, I've got a friend who is obsessed with pink things. It is a girl, so fair enough. I know she'll love, because her kettle's pink, her toaster's pink, everything in her kitchen, her microwave's pink, you know. If I can get that working, I might give her that as a something for having in her kitchen. Because it would suit her kitchen very, very well. Right, now let's have a look at this one. This is quite an interesting one. Again, this one's nice. We've got a iPhone dock on it, and it's not actually broken off like all them little iPod docks I was looking at in the other video. It's actually got its lightning connector on it there. Unfortunately for this video, it needs it doesn't have a figure of 8. It's not got a mains transformer in it. It needs 10 volts. Yeah, DC in 10 volts. What does it need 10 volts at? It wants 10 volts at 2 amps. So I will have to see if I can find a suitable power supply for that one before we do any rigorous testing on that one. I think I found out what's wrong with that one already, and it's exactly the same. If you look here, the actual motor down there, it's dropped down. So it's obviously it's received a bash, and it's knocked off. It's knocked the mounting off in there, and that's dropped down. Basically, it's just the spindle for the CD spindle in the centre. So again, another one that we'll look in a video, see if it's actually worth repairing, see if there's anything we can do with it. Hopefully there is, because it's again in really, really nice condition. It's obviously not being used and returned after, you know, months of use. It's probably just been opened out of the box and there's, oh, the CD's broken on it, and it's been sent straight back. So if we can fix it, again, it's a nice little unit, that. And we're down to the last 3. This one's an interesting one. This first one, I noticed this straight away when I picked it up, and I don't know how this has ended up in there. Because we've got all these units, all these 3 are exactly the same, and these are all meant to be catalogue returns. So if the catalogue returns, why on earth does this one say I don't know if you can make that out, but that says HM Prison, and it's got, I presume, a prisoner's code underneath it. So was this bought for a prisoner to use while they were in prison, and then got sent back to Argos? I don't know. It's quite beaten up, actually, this one. It's got a lot of scratches on it compared with the other units that I've had. But that's quite interesting. So yeah, you can see that again. It actually does have a prison label on the back. Right, let's see what it does. These ones have all got a... That's the other odd thing. I can't... Why would this be in a prison? Because I thought they weren't allowed anything with a card on, like this. Because I actually work... I've never been to prison, I will say that, but I have actually worked in a prison. Years and years and years ago when I was an electrician. And they were so careful about any... Even a foot of wire we had to account for, in case the prisoners got hold of it to use for nefarious purposes. And they could only have radios that ran on batteries, which was great, because back then they used to have the great big D-cell batteries, or the big 9-volt PP9, so you'd stick 4 D-cells or them PP9s in a sock and you had a fantastic weapon. Or so I was told. But so this has been in a prison. Why has it got a flex on it? Was it in a warder's mess room or something like that? Weird. But anyway, let's give it a try. I switched it on. It's again power. Radio seems to work. Can't see an aerial. Where's the aerial? That's a bit odd. It's on FM now, but it doesn't appear to actually have an FM aerial sticking out of it. I mean, it picks up okay, but not as good as some of the other radios. Let's try some of the other features on it. It's got AM as well. AM works about as well as I'd expect for one of these cheap nasties. It's got the OGS on it. Let's see if just make sure OGS works. Yes, that's what these things are useful for. They're just useful as a little amplified speaker. I don't think I'm getting anything out of that. Let's try and turn it up. Oh yeah. So the auxiliary input works on it alright. Ah. So it's obviously got issues, because or at least I don't think the CD player is very happy on it, because now I've got it on CD. I don't know if you can see that. It's just kind of like flashing the power light, spinning the motor, and you can see the lens on the CD just moving up and down like that. But as it does it, it's actually flashing the power LED. So we'll shut that down. I don't think we'll look at that in a future video. I think. In fact, we'll try the other ones and see if the other ones do anything similar. Let's grab another one. This is the one that I think is probably actually brand new. Only problem with it is it's got a broken lid. Basically, the lid's cracked right the way down there. Apart from that, if we look, it's still got the plastic thing on the plug. The cable's still wrapped with the original cable wraps on it. Radio, obviously. Radio works fine. We'll try AM. Yeah, that's okay. Off. That's a bit tricky to open this lately with that breaking it, but if we look inside, it's still actually got the protective thing on the laser. I'm hoping this will just play. It should do. We'll put a disc in and we'll see if this one will actually play. You can see the lid bend then as it goes down. That's the only thing, whether it'll play because of that broken lid. Sounds like it's going to play.
As it fell out on a bright holiday, small hail from the sky did fall. Our Saviour asked his mother mild, can I go play at the ball? At the ball, my only son, it's time.
I'll stop that. So yeah, I mean, this basically is a brand new player. The only the only problem with it is, obviously, it's got the cracked lid on it. I will put that back over the lens. Like that, just to protect it. I'll just swap them over because we've got the last one of them, which is this one here. Now I like this on the top of this as well. Someone's obviously sent this back after some time. In fact, we can tell by the on here. Well, they bought it in December 2016, and they brought it back in like the 6 month. So they had it 6 months this before they returned it to Argos, and we've got used, and then underneath with a line very. But it says sometimes plays, sometimes doesn't. There's a very good chance, probably actually nothing wrong with it at all, and it works absolutely fine. It's probably someone just didn't want it. They had it 6 months, they decided they wanted something else, and it was still under warranty. And they don't exactly go through everything with a fine tooth comb when you send it back to Argos, or you walk back in with them and say this doesn't work. They're not going to rigorously test it. They take your word. Excuse me. They take your word for it and either give you your refund or your exchange. It looks like the person here has exchanged it and used it to get something else. Anyway, let's stick a disc in it and we'll see whether... In fact, let's see if the radio plays on it first. Yeah. That's our AM. Let's try FM.
You said, you know, what makes you a Christian?
Yeah. FM radio works quite nicely on it. We'll see if the CD player plays. Yep, seems to play nicely.
A keeper went a hunting go, and under his arm he carried a...
Stop that again. So yeah, we've got basically what I think we're probably going to end up doing with them is just making two good ones out of the three. And obviously then we can salvage whatever parts we can salvage out of the third one. But I'm pretty sure really that it's just been, they just wanted something else. Like I said, they had it 6 months. Actually, it's not in bad condition once I've got all the stickers off it. It's not scratched up or anything. But you can tell by the return sticker that they had it for 6 months before they returned it, so they probably used it and then decided, oh, we want something better, but that's still under warranty, so we'll take it back, claim it doesn't work properly, because that's why it says sometimes plays, sometimes doesn't. So it's got an intermittent fault on it again. Back in Argos, they're going to be testing it for hours. All right, we'll take your word for it. Give you your exchange, and this goes off for salvage. So we've got that one, which, like I said, I'll do some more testing on it. I'll stick some CDs and I'll have that playing while I'm working or something like that for a few hours. Just make sure I am absolutely happy with it. Then we've got the one with the, which is new, with the cracked lid on it. I'm hoping what we can probably do, we can clean the lid up on the other one that we've got, which has issues, like so the CD isn't working on it. It's not worth, well, we've got a physical damage there, which is a shame on a really nice unit. So we'll pinch the lid off that one, get that one fully working. We've not spent any money, and we've got some spare parts we can salvage out of that for other projects or repairing other stuff. And we get two nice players, which I think they've got to be worth, once I've replaced that, they've got to be worth a £5 each, haven't they? I mean, they're nice tidy little unit. That's probably what I'm going to advertise them for, £4 or £5 each, something like that. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now. Like I said, this was the first of the let's go through a whole lot of something in the lot. The next video we might even get on to having a look at repairing perhaps them some of them ones that don't power up at all. We might get them on the bench and see if we can do something with them. So I'm going to leave it there for now. I hope you enjoyed that little update on this project. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.